Welcome to Money Hangout once again. Uh, every week we discuss an important thing about your investment, how you should go about doing it. Try and help you learn about mutual funds and take your questions. If you have any question, we try and address it on a specific topic. This is brought to you by Birla Sun Life Mutual Fund and Value Research. Today we are going to talk about, how to invest. And what is this all about? To doing an SIP has become a rage. Today, 5,000 crore rupees is invested every month by Indian investors. I would say nearly 5,000 crore. And this is growing rapidly month after month into mutual fund and into long-term mutual fund, where investors have decided that they will be investing some money of a part of their savings every month. This sum looks small, and it is small going by the large country we are and the number of investors and savers there are, but it is very special, it is very important, it is very meaningful for the markets keep, markets like sustained flow of money. And how does it help investors? They are able to, historically, Indian investors have invested in markets, particularly stock markets, whether through mutual funds, whether through stocks, whether through IPOs, whether through NFOs, in a very seasonal way. Way back in 1993, people got excited about a new mutual fund which got started, or some other time. As recent as 2008, a lot of investors got excited about infrastructure fund. And that is just the wrong method, because most investors, when they get excited about making investment, it is generally the wrong time. It is easy to invest, and after that they are only disappointed. And the converse is just as true. When it looks very difficult to invest, markets are crumbling, things look horrifying, things look scary, you find it very hard to invest. And that is perhaps, and mostly, it is generally a good time to invest. Of course, the basic rule that you should be only investing your long-term money into markets is still understood, but catching a market high actually reduces your possibility of winning. So being regular with your investment is very important, and SIP helps you do that. SIP, as it is popularly referred to, is systematic investment plan. Of course, there are many variants of it, and they are not worth talking about. But SIP, think of it as a recurring deposit in in a mutual fund, and don't try and think hard about it. It just fits in with our income cycle. We get our salaries every month. We spend almost of our spending on a monthly cycle, whether it be buying our ration, or paying our utility bills, and paying our home loan, paying our EMIs. Then why not invest every month? So that is all there to it. And the net result of all this is that market is a scary place. You are able to average your investment. You are able to eliminate the possibility of catching a market high. But there is more to it. We have historically, most investors have thought in terms of earn every month, spend every month, but accumulate your savings in your bank account, and then go about making investment, because investment has always been in the past a lump sum affair. That is not a good idea. As I said, that eliminating the possibility of catching a market high, being very disciplined with your investment is key to your investment success. And that is why you should do SIP. So when you have lump sum to invest, and you need to average your investment, that is called systematic transfer plan. Do that. This is not as popular as SIP. And you should put your money in a fixed income fund and decide to move that money into equity over a period of time. And how long should if you have 10 lakh rupees and that money has to be moved into an equity fund, uh, how long should you take? That is a tricky decision. That is a tricky question. But I would say that do it over if that is a very important money, if this is a money which you have acquired over a long period of time, it has taken 5-10 years to accumulate. If it is a superannuation fund and you need to invest this money for the long term, maybe take it to 3 years, spread that money over a 3-year period. Otherwise, I would generally take broadly go by a thumb rule that the period which has taken for me, the maximum period should be 3 years. Of course, there is no thumb rule, or there is no science to it. But if it takes me 1 year to earn a amount of money, I would be spreading that money into equity investments over a 6 months period. If my annual bonus has to be invested and if it is sizable, then I will definitely spread it over the next 6 months. That is the broad principle I will follow. But spreading your lump sum investment over a period of time is crucial. Otherwise, you will be scared by the market. If you are hit with an accident in the market, soon after you invest, you will be scared out of the market forever. And this could be a huge missed opportunity, because market is risky on a day-to-day basis and market is extremely rewarding over a long period of basis. And it's important that you get into the market in a manner that inspires confidence and provides you encouragement to stay there. Then comes the third variant, which is systematic withdrawal plan. Most investors have taken to heart that they have to invest regularly. And once you have done that, it is just as important to withdraw methodically, because most of our investments are directed towards a goal. You invest and let it accumulate. It's extremely risky to wait for the day when you need the money to redeem your investment. That day could turn out to be a very bad day. And if that turns out to be a bad day, it is important to de-risk yourself by planning your redemptions over a period of time. This might translate into some opportunity, that might translate into some missed opportunity, but it is very important to be disciplined even when you pull out of the market. I would say that depending on the negotiability of the goal and depending on the importance of that goal, if I need the money for my child's education when he's getting into the college, and I have created an investment plan for that, I would like to have the first year's fee in my bank account or in a fixed income fund 1 year before he gets into the college, so that his college education does not depend on the state of the market. And then on an annual basis, I will actually be doing a withdrawal plan, giving an instruction that the amount of money which I need 1 year from now or 2 years from now, I will be withdrawing that amount in equal installment over the next 24 months or 12 months. That way I will be able to de-risk. If you do these three things, don't listen to anyone if somebody tells you to complicate this, because these things have been, SIP has been able to strike a chord with a lot of investors, and a lot of fund companies have gone about innovating on this, creating a variant of this. A lot of people often ask me that if SIP is good on a monthly basis, then SIP will be great on a daily basis. I don't see a reason for that. It is basically a mind management tool for us. It is basically a mechanism whereby we configure ourselves to stay in the market for the right reason, and we are able to reduce our risk of catching a market high. So that is all there to it. A lot of some investors also think, or some advisors also advise, that why not do value averaging? Don't compromise on the simplicity of it. Don't compromise on the discipline of it. And there are some complications. A lot of investors think that, how do I calculate? Because if you invest 100 rupee today, and after a year's time it becomes 110 rupee, you know very clearly that it has become 110. How do you calculate return? How do you know that you are actually, how much are you making on the investment that you have made over a period of time? We help you do that. Set up your portfolio at Value Research Online. It will give you a rate of return for the SIPs that you make. It will also account for all the systematic withdrawal plans that you do. It will also be, you can easily put your transactions in a STP. You can make a lump sum investment in a fund and post a transaction whereby what amount of money will move into which fund, and you will get all your return calculations to understand how your investments are doing. We are just trying to help you understand things better. So take these three forms: how to invest regularly, how to invest your lump sum in a regular manner, and how to be regular with your withdrawal before you need the money. And this is good enough. Most investors can do without knowing anything more about investments. If you actually close your ears after understanding this and taking it to your heart, you'll be reasonably well taken care of.